My verse for this is 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 5. For as the sufferings of Christ abound in us, so our consolation also aboundeth by Christ. Now, Paul was writing to his second letter to the church in Corinth, and he was trying to explain to them that as you suffer, God will reward you in heaven. And Paul, we know, suffered a lot, but God also comforted him and rewarded him. Not that short. Is that better? Okay. So, as Paul was suffering, he was comforted by Christ. And as the suffering went on, Christ also rewarded him when he got up into heaven. Our comfort comes from Christ as we suffer for him. But do we really suffer for Christ? Do we go out and risk anything? Do we get slandered or beaten up because of preaching God's will? No. So we don't really have to suffer the way Paul did, be thrown in prison like we saw last week in Acts, whipped, beaten, thrown in prison. Do we go through that? No. So why are we so afraid to do anything for Christ? Witness, even be abused, be mocked, be picked on, be verbally assaulted by people, be called a Jesus freak if they want to call us that. But we are afraid, and there's no reason to be, because God will reward us for this, and he'll also comfort us through this. And God always limits our suffering. He knows how much we can take and how much we deserve for what we do. So when we're being abused, if you want to call it that, he is limiting how much we get because he is in control of it all. And as I said before, we will gain rewards in heaven. Thank you.